Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast. How are you all doing? I have one very important question to ask every single one of you. Do you want some buck? Yes, that was bad. If anyone knows what that's actually a reference to, then I applaud you. YouTube will know, since how this will be actually going up after that video, so. But hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of the Pizza Rumble Flopcast. Episode 7. You know why.
Yes.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, joining me is my lovely, wonderful co-host. It's Damo96.
Hi.
Yes, we have a bunch of things. Some actually some more serious topics in regards of the gaming world to go on about today. As quite a few things have actually taken place over the past couple of weeks, like delays and lockdowns and actual curses being broken. But we'll be covering all that as we go over the next couple of hours. But as was always, as we start this off, as you guys always know, Demo, what games have you been on this week? Anything new? Anything been tickling your fancy outside The Sims, or has it just been Sims and different variety?
I say Sims in different variety. I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight. I'm currently red rank 2 because I made some friends actually through a let's say just miscommunication.
All right. I'm gonna
You
stop you.
guys know.
I'm gonna stop you there. Could you give us a flex real quick?
A flex? What do you mean by flex?
Red
Can't
rank,
really see it. Yeah.
red rank flex, everybody. You are now there with Mel. Anyway,
Yeah.
go on.
So I've been playing with them a couple times actually, and basically at this point, you get more blood points for bullying the killer. I can't even deny that actually. Yeah, so I've been kind of, being a bit of a bully to killers. The ones especially that deserve it actually, like the face campers.
I get a feeling you're maybe saying about certain killers more than most.
Oh yeah, ran into a Michael today.
Fuck
Whilst
Michael,
playing
that
with the
white-faced
other
piece of shit.
And get this, and this is where I'm going to say he was acting very sus despite the fact he was a PlayStation player.
Mm-hmm.
He had an infinite, like when he does the stalk thing.
He had infinite tier 3.
But there was nothing to suggest he had anything to do with tier 3. Like infinitely, because he had no add-ons. Yeah. I still made it out though, me and another player.
So he has infinite tier 3, yet no had add-ons for infinite tier 3?
Basically, yeah. But he was also a console user.
me thinking he a sussy Barker. Burn him out! I need a soundboard at some point just so I can actually like
Go for it, man. Go for it.
But yeah. So you've been doing some DBD, reaching red ranks, some more Sim stuff.
Yep, I'm currently on the 4th generation on my Sims, personal/stream save file. That's actually going quite well, to be honest. The 3rd generation, he's got a brother called Santino, and basically his and Santino's dad passed away, death by fire, as I found out. So I basically forced the game to adopt Santino,
Death by
teen sim.
Death by fire.
Yes, it can happen in a numerous of ways actually on The Sims. Death by fire.
Do you know how, like, by fire, or was that out of your
It,
sight at the time?
it was out of my sight at the time because I'd already started playing with the like third generation and basically, having him get married and stuff. And it happened at some point because I got a notification saying, "Hi, we're just calling to let you know that blah 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 has died." And I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of sad," sort of thing. And then I went to give Santino a bit of a makeover, which was definitely needed. Um, and basically, yeah, it said the dad died by fire, and I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake! I knew I should have leveled up his cooking skill, man."
Well,
Yeah,
technically, his cooking skill was max because, well, he got perfectly baked. He got well done.
the fourth gen, the fourth gen, the child. She is maxed in the violin skill already, and she's only a
Ooh.
child sim, and I have her
Lindsay Sterling.
enrolled. You know what? I really should just change her name to Lindsay Sterling at this point because she's just amazing. But yeah, basically she's maxed that, and she's just basically maxed a creative skill to be able to get that skill in the first place. So yeah, I've just kind of been playing that over the last couple of days, sort of thing. I've also played a little bit of Bleach, hence why the random DM earlier was It's Stark, because it
Yeah.
is Stark on my PlayStation account I've got.
Like I thought, like I told you.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not too bad, really. Other than that, I've just been kind of lazing about and watching Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf, eh?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
See, I love the cringe. That's what it's about for me. It's why I have
No wonder you like No wonder you like
love
hanging
of
around here, because this place is full of cringe.
Of course. Cringe is my crack.
Oh, cringe. Ah!
Cringe.
Cringe!
Cringe.
Well, I've actually been doing a little bit of dabbling here and there on PlayStation and PC and Switch. To those of you who have actually been paying attention over the past week in regards to the streams, you'll have seen some of the stuff I've been up to. Finally making progress on Ghost of Tsushima, obviously Bleach and Genshin, because, well, obvious. Was trying out, as you may have seen, Moemon, a ROM hack of Pokemon.
Yes, the one that I fell asleep to in the voice chat.
Alex. Because you remember the Valley Girl Raiden Shogun voice line that I had originally?
Shogun.
It's a Raiden Shogun. Well, because Tenchi opened his mouth, I got that and you'll be laid upon the statue. I got those as alerts again.
You'll be laid at the statue.
So yeah, because of Tenchi opening his mouth, we got those again.
Wait.
So yeah, Moemon. I've done a little bit more actually of it off stream, and I've actually evolved a couple of mons. Probably after this stream, I might actually stream some more Moemon. We'll have to take a 10-minute break so that it doesn't look like it's to another part of the same stream. Oh, it fucking ain't. So I've been doing that. I've also been I've been reinstalling a bunch of my games on the Switch because I got myself a much larger SD card. I now went from 64 gig to 512.
You got debated. You got debated. You got debated.
Fuck off, Alex. So yeah, 512, a bit of a upgrade, but it's like, you know what? Either I go all out or I don't fucking bother. So,
Understandable.
I've actually been doing some Rune Factory 5, getting hang of doing that, and it's weird actually having it like an actual RPG where you can move the camera around. It's not like at a top view all the time. So, it's a bit weird. But, hey, I'm enjoying it. Oh, God.
Pikachu just getting a damn ball, for fuck's sake.
So Pokemon Go also, eh? So, I've also been looking. I've also bought a game on Steam. I bought Persona 4 Golden, so we'll be going through that game at some point. And then literally, lo and behold, apparently Persona 4 Golden is going to be put on PlayStation 4 at some point. So it's like, for fuck's sake!
It wasn't a 4-star. Oh, egg hatching, egg hatching, egg hatching.
All we can see is white.
Is that no, it's not. It's a Tyrogue.
It's a Tyrogue.
Oh, you saw it for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Clip it.
Yeah. No, don't clip that. That's not worth it. You watch Alex goes to clip that for a fucking pointless reason. Tyrogue, Pokemon that can evolve into either a Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, or a Hitmontop, depending on its stats.
Yes, and it's not the greatest either hand. Let me reappraise it. Yeah, it's a 2-star. We can get rid of you. Bye.
Wow. Demo in the Pokemon world. Right, let's repraise you. Oh, you're a tall star. You're a 2-star. Get out! You're a waste of a Pokeball. Get out!
Pretty much.
Just looks at you. But, mommy, get out!
Actually, talking of the whole mummy thing, so it kind of, how do I say this? I don't want to say inspired me, but a friend stream has a alert that you can basically use through like Blurp or whatever it's called. And basically, I'm gonna see if they have one on the normal, obviously, like sound alert extension on Twitch for one specifically for me. But I'm gonna be smart about it. You lot are gonna be paying bits for it. Put it that way, considering.
Really? It's almost like you saw me actually doing that for a reason.
Oh no, this one you understand, like, you know. Put it this way, it's something you and I have actually spoken about recently in my Discord.
Yeah.
Like in my server sort of thing. It's related to that, and, you know, I know what you thirsty fuckers are like about calling me something in particular. So... You want it? I don't even know how long I'm gonna, like, how many bits I'm gonna set it for. I might take it easy at first, maybe like 5, maybe 10. But... hey, at least like I know when I put things up for grabs in terms of having to use bits, you guys kind of lay off a little bit. So
yeah, why do you reckon I've done what I've done? Why do you reckon I've done what I've done?
Yeah, but I know you lot like calling me a certain word, so
yeah. Why you guys got to pick on Dommy Damo?
Okay, that I'm fine with. Dommy Damo's fine. I'm a switch. I can live with that.
Next podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Dobby Damo.
You know what? I might change my Twitch to that.
Oh, no.
Dommy Damo 96. There you go.
Or just have it as Dommy Damo so it's actually original.
Yeah.
Look up, see if that...
Nobody's always taken it yet.
But yeah, there's a... So, those have been our games we've been playing over the past couple of weeks. Now... I'm going to roll things off with a bit of a serious thing because, not gonna lie, it's actually kind of disgusted me what I'm about to talk about. Mainly because of the reaction from the community. There are some people that are actually smart on this one, but there are some that have actually been outright disgusting. Some have apologized now that they've actually seen the actual information on what's up, but for the most part, it's been rather disgusting. So, as we spoke about a couple of weeks ago, in regards of Genshin Impact, that the new patch, the new update, 2.7 update, is going to be delayed. Because there was a possibility about it. And to be honest, I actually like the idea of it being delayed, because then it gives us more chance to actually explore the current stuff if we've been a bit behind or actually been busy, because the past month has actually been a rather busy month. So the idea, to be honest, I didn't have a problem with it. I thought maybe they were just a bit behind on stuff, or maybe some stuff was actually taking a bit longer to actually code in. But as it turns out, their headquarters of Hoyoverse, as well, along with everywhere else in that country, have gone into a big lockdown. So, and a lot of people, well, for the most part, they're not allowed to leave their homes. So, the community, when they heard about the delay, there was a lot of people that were literally like, "Oh, well, where's my free stuff then? Why are you delaying? This keeps on happening. This has been a year and a half of constant delays. This is absolutely just been disgusting." And I saw one comment that pissed me off. It's like, "There's been no content on this game for a year and a half." It's like, have you ever fucking played?
Yeah, just a bit, mate. Well, fucking
But
hell.
But there have been some that have literally, like myself, will actually, and I will say this on record, and I'm pretty sure everyone else here in Pizza Pie says this. Everyone at Hoyoverse, please stay safe, and I hope things actually get better for you very, very soon.
Oh, of course.
Don't,
Honestly, it's better keep
don't,
yourselves safe and
yeah,
healthy than to risk
yeah.
anything.
Keep yourselves safe and healthy, and just, if the game has to be delayed, if stuff has to be delayed, we'd rather you guys actually stay healthy than put yourselves at danger, and for just a game. So stay safe, stay healthy. So yeah, that's all I got to say on that one, because it kind of gets closer to political stuff, and we are not about that. I just want to let everyone know that there is a situation going on for Hoyoverse where they are all in lockdown and can't leave their homes. So if you see this, don't go on Twitter on a tirade at them. Just, if you've got nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all. That's all I'm saying on that one. Obviously, there's always going to be criticisms in regards to the game, but that's it. Just don't bother at the moment. They really don't need it. Anything else you want to say, Damo, on that one?
I was gonna actually add on that. I did see an article of it briefly on my Facebook, so I can't sit here and say it's a reliable source or not. But due to their current situation, it may be delayed indefinitely until everything's resettled again.
Which, to be honest, is fair enough.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like, don't get me wrong, when Resident Evil Remake came out during the pandemic, when we were under lockdown, I was so grateful, but I wish they were just more cautious and safe about it.
Yeah, not gonna lie, when the Resident Evil 3 remake came out, not gonna lie, literally as the pandemic kicked off, I'm like, "Ooh, you guys have really awkward timing."
Awkward timing. I'm not sure, but they really shouldn't have risked their health, their physical, and their
Yeah.
literally more so their physical health out of anything else to give us a game. Like, I'm grateful for it because it meant, for me at the time, more so there was something I could watch.
Yeah.
To keep me distracted and stuff like that, and it helped, with other people playing it and stuff. But I would much rather a company say, look, this is a really serious and dangerous situation. A lot of them were working from home anyway, which was great, but some of them actually had to go in and finish off the work and stuff to get it released. So I genuinely appreciate and respect the fact that Hoyo Labs have gone, you know what, we may have to delay it. We are delaying it for now. It's indefinitely until everything's settled and we know what the hell's going on and what we can do about it. You got to respect a company for that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think for the most part, we'll all say this is like, just keep yourselves safe and don't endanger your own health. Nothing is worth putting your own health on line. But yeah, that's the end of that little bit. I just wanted to put that out there just so then it's on record. I'm just saying to everyone, stay safe, and I hope things get better for you very, very soon. Now, on to another topic, less serious, bit of kind of a 180 on this one. So, as loads of you are aware of, in regard to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that has made big at the box office, and now Sonic the Hedgehog 2, that movie. Now, based on what I've been hearing from a lot of people that have said the film is actually not that bad, some say it's actually really good. There's been a lot of video game movies over the years that have just been atrocious. There have been a lot of anime movies, the anime to live adaptation movies that have been absolutely awful. But video game movies in particular have not exactly been great. For the most part, they've struggled a little bit. So, do I think? Now, here's the question: do I think that the Sonic movies in their current status, have they actually broken the curse of movies? Do I think they've actually broken the curse? Yeah, I do. I do genuinely think they've actually broken that long curse. And Saber,
There you go. Oh, careful, careful.
Jesus.
There
The good thing about the blur is we won't be able to actually see his butthole unless it's right directly in front of you.
we go. Well, yeah, but because he's got to have his time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn the blur off. There we go. Seba, hey.
From what I heard, he has actually done good and actually made the films. Actually,
Oh
in
yeah.
some people's cases, Jim Carrey has actually been the highlight of the Sonic films. Although I think the highlight of the original film was the fact that the community actually got Paramount to actually change the design of Sonic. That's the bit that makes me laugh. And we did discuss something similar like that a bit ago as well. So, regards of them changing how Sonic actually looks, so we won't rehash that conversation. But yeah, Damo, do you think the Sonic movies have actually broken this long running curse of?
I hope so.
Well, if they managed to actually do so well in the first movie, and then the second movie is actually really anticipated.
Then I assume so. I mean, like, obviously, a good friend of ours, Nathan, security Nathan, he's actually gone to see it.
Yeah.
And he said it was amazing. So, honestly, I hope it's broken this curse of,
Well, the fact is, for a lot of the time, like a lot of people have actually people have it's almost like they've actually been paid to say a film's actually good, and then you'll hear a lot of people that literally have two brain cells put together and not a single penny in their wallet will actually give an actual genuine opinion, and they've said that quite a lot of video game movies have actually been bad. The Resident Evil films, they actually started off well, but kind of really went off base and became not good.
We're gonna have an issue. I love the Resident Evil movies. No one can ever change my mind. Like a few people I know are just like, oh, but they were shit. They don't follow the timeline and stuff. I'm like, bruh.
Well,
To me, they were good. That was part of it was part of my childhood when I first watched it.
But this is where I said they started off good, but for me, I felt they kind of went off tilter because before it was actually like closer to what Resident Evil was. Then it just became just like superpowers and zombies. It's just like it kind of lost a lot of its luster, so to speak, for me. But that's just my own personal opinion. That yeah, that's another way to actually look at it. The Resident Evil movies suffered from the Fast and Furious syndrome, dragged on too fucking long. Like they could have easily ended it like after the third one and just left it at that, and they'd have probably been fine.
What are you doing? Why were you sniffing my tits? Yes, exactly. Please don't.
But yeah, I do feel that the Sonic movies, based on a lot of opinions, and these opinions are usually quite varied, that it has broken the curse. And I hope that's actually a good thing. But it's going to be interesting to see where they go, considering Jim Carrey is actually retiring from acting, and they've actually turned around and said that there will not be anyone replacing Dr. Robotnik in the third film. But apparently, the first two films are kind of like a setup now for a new villain that will take place in the form of Shadow the Hedgehog, which is rumored to be in the third film. So
yeah, I've heard that too.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. Although I've heard some people say that Keanu Reeves should be Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see on that one.
Now, as much as people were, I know we've spoken and touched base on Cyberpunk 2077 quite a lot, but take away all the bugs and whatever made it shit. Keanu Reeves did a fucking good job.
See, Cyberpunk already had its hype already to begin with. Keanu Reeves just basically he made even more.
Exactly.
Okay. So I have been corrected here, folks. Jim Carrey said what he was going to he's going to be done with acting unless there is a script brought to him that gets him really interested. Fair enough. Fair enough. I appreciate that. Thank you, Charles, on that bit of info.
But yeah, like, in my opinion, Keanu Reeves, like, I don't know if anyone's played it the whole way through and stuff, but damn.
Charles has.
Charles, do you want to give me a code? I've only watched the gameplay and I really want to play it.
Here's the code. Cyberpunk. I think this will be Charles' code to you. Code FUCKOFFBITCH.
No, because now wherever places you're going to go on to go. Yes. Yes, sniff, sniff. Sniffy, sniff. I love you too. Thank you. And thank you for not showing your bumhole.
Yet. Still early days yet, Damo.
This is why I said thank you for not. Maybe he will listen and not.
It's close.
Yeah, it's close, but yeah.
I am parkouring through a zombie-filled building. What the fuck are you saying I played? Cyberpunk 2077.
Please still no cat booty hole. We all good.
There. I think I'll type it out so he clearly isn't listening.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, he did say that he's parkouring through a zombie-filled building right now. What zombie-filled building are you actually, like, going through? Like, which bit are you at? Cause, like, I don't know if the patch has been released yet. Because I want my fucking shit to be fixed.
Well, apparently he's not actually really encountered the same issues that you have.
Oh, lucky.
Oh yeah, it's good. Runs like shit on my PS4 and has issues rendering when moving at high speed.
Oh, nice.
BNC broadcast out. Anyway, but yeah, that. So far, the Sonic films are actually doing good for themselves. I haven't actually seen them myself yet, but from what this is only from what I've heard, they have actually done good. So, here's hoping they actually keep up this train of actually being good in the general public's eyes and the gaming community's eyes as well.
Oh, yeah.
I will at some point see the films myself, so I can actually offer my own informed opinion. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll make a movie night of it at some point, Demo.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, maybe do a watch party of Vampire Night.
We'll be sat there all fucking day.
Yeah. I've watched it and
So,
read it.
yeah, so what are we going? We're going with the first series and second series, or we're just going straight through the first series and then doing the second series another day?
I would probably say first series and then see how we feel around about halfway through if we want to keep watching.
Alright, so at some point we will be watching Incest Night at some point.
Like, when I first read the manga, like, my only way of reading it at home was to borrow it from the library, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know it was about incest at the time until I watched the anime, and I watched the anime at 19 on Netflix on my brand new Amazon Fire that I'd gotten for Christmas. Bear in mind, I was at the biological mother's as well. And my older half sister was there with her kids, and they kept trying to watch it with me. And I'm like, oh no, oh no.
Oh, that's a big oof.
Yeah, it was. And then they were like, you know, insert dead name here. You know that's about incest, right? Me just sitting there stoned off my face. No, you did, didn't you? No. Have you been watching and paying attention? I've read the manga, so you should know it's about incest, love. Like, oh, sorry. Because I was literally just sat there on a sofa, just monging out. You know, basically went out for like a scooby snack.
Alright, we get the idea. So basically,
Yeah,
you vegetated, kind of generally had an
marshmallow.
idea. They kind of had an idea and missed the whole point of it. Although not gonna
Yeah,
lie, I feel that
my
the
nephews were watching it with me.
my girlfriend lent me her box sets of it because I bought it for her Christmas present. I bought first and second
Yeah.
series. So let me know if you enjoy it because I'd watched a few episodes because they had like 4 episodes on DVD in the library.
I like how you said just, bruh, like this year in October, end of October, beginning of November will be a year sober from that shit, so.
Yeah. um. But yeah. Right. Now, onto a very serious thing. This concerns all PlayStation players. Um, so, as you guys know, the PlayStation Plus subscription is going to be going into a 3-tier system.
Yes.
I have it currently. I don't know if this will change or not, but the prices in pounds and dollars of the or first 2 tiers.
Mm,
So bear in mind, it's we've got PlayStation Essential, PlayStation Extra, and then PlayStation Premium.
mm,
Now, PlayStation Essential is going to be essentially the same price as what we've been paying already for PlayStation Plus. There'll be £50 for a year or $60 for a year, which is about right for what we like for your standard. So literally everything that we've been getting so far is basically just that. So there's no change on the price for that, which I'm happy about because I thought it was actually going to be an increase. Here's where I take. Here's where I'm actually. This is where I think they got a lot of cheek. The price for PlayStation Extra for a year, £84 a year, and essentially $100 a year. Yeah, that's a bit of a fucking leap. And apparently, this is apparently Extra will include additional access to a library of over 400 downloadable PlayStation 4 and 5 games, including Returnal, Marvel, Spider-Man, and God of War. FYI, PlayStation, a lot of people will have already got those games anyway because they'll actually be a lot cheaper than paying for extra price.
pretty much.
Like, I'm not seeing any reason to pay for extra. And if that's only for tier 2, I don't know what price tier 3 is yet. But
Uh,
if that's the price of tier 2, fuck that. For a year? Fuck that.
I can tell you, I screenshotted the entire email to you.
Hey, Lion. So yeah, like that. That price is. Well, just tell me what the price is, like, because you saw it yourself.
Right.
But yeah, that price, like literally, and they've not even actually given a release. They've actually not given any information on the PlayStation 1, 2, and PSP games that are actually going to be on the premium. Like, it's going to be part of that list. So it's like, it then calls into question, what the hell are they thinking? I'm not gonna lie. If I'm gonna spend literally that much on just a tier system, then not gonna lie, I might as well just buy a. I'm not gonna lie. I might as well just like put that money towards actually getting more stuff for a PC. I might be like put more into like doing this. I see no reason to actually go higher tier.
$99.99 yearly for the premium price.
To
This is from the PlayStation blog itself.
£100.
Yep. For a year. Though, to be fair, in one of the previous articles, I'm pretty sure they said it's going to be like 120 quid, but there we go. And now this one, let me see what date this is from. 29th of March 2022, so this will be a more recent updated one, yeah. But yeah, the premium's like 100 quid.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, and quarterly is like every 3 months, right?
Every 4 months.
Okay, every 4 months. It's $39.99 every 4 months.
Again, Game Pass is roughly $203 a year, $16.99 a month. That's Canadian though, but still, that is like it's like £15 a month. The Game Pass, but if you want to get the full stuff, which includes the back catalog of all the Xbox games as well. Yeah, but the thing is, it's like at least with Game Pass, at least you can actually download the games. You're not actually streaming it. One thing that they've announced is that the PlayStation 1, 2, and PSP games are actually going to be stream and download. So some will be stream only, some will be download only. So
Okay.
well, that's the price of Essential. That's not Essential. That's the price of Premium. Essential, which is PlayStation Plus as we have it now, is the same price. They've not actually changed that.
Okay, so in the PlayStation Premium game list 2022, Death Stranding, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Mortal Kombat 11, Returnal, TBA, TBC, and TBD. Obviously, to be announced and shit, so there's going to be 3 extras added on.
Yeah. So for the most part, literally, because I've played, if not have some of those games already, apart from Returnal, which is a PS5 exclusive.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like for the most part, it's if you want to get the full value of it, then you might as well like save your money and go for a PlayStation 5, because at least then you'll get everything for it.
Mm.
So I see no reason to actually go that high.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like the stream. It's like because you can stream it to your system like PlayStation Now does. But they're also saying that some download. I'm just going to read out what Charles said, so
Yeah, no, that's fine.
YouTube can see it. The point is not too much of a price difference. The biggest problem Sony will have with this will be regarding any copyrights Microsoft holds on Game Pass type services, games streaming and downloading. So yeah, it's gonna be like that's gonna be where the problem lies. So again, I'm not seeing any. Not gonna lie, again, I'm not seeing any reason to actually pay a premium. And as it stands, I'm not seeing any reason to pay for extra either. Like, if the service I'm going to be given for PlayStation Plus is on the same as Essential, then I'm just going to stick with that because, like, I'm happy with what I've got, so I'd say no need to actually up it for something that doesn't really interest me, and there's no reason. My only hope to salvage themselves out of this, as I said last time, was the PlayStation 1, 2, and PSP games. Granted, the copyright thing will be an issue, which is why I think only some will actually make it onto separately. Is if they actually have like a separate section on the PlayStation Store for those games. Because the PS Vita has something like that on their store. And they've had that for a while, and people consider the PS Vita actually to be a flop. Why is it the Vita, a handheld console that people don't like, actually have a better list than the main consoles? Again, my point.
No, so basically, PlayStation Plus Essential is going to be the bog standard £50 a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one's £85, and then the next one after that is £100. So the bog standard normal, what we currently get before this change comes in, that is staying at that price.
Yeah.
But if you want extras, you will need to pay more.
Yeah. And currently, I'm not seeing any reason to pay for any extra.
Oh, I'm not either. Unless they bring out Silent Hill, all of them.
That'll be down to a copyright thing. That'll be what that comes down to, is a copyright thing. So again, copyright is licensing is what I've said from the get-go is going to probably be the biggest problem, especially when it comes to backwards compatibility games. Licensing has and always will be a big issue. So we shall see. Though people actually complain about the lack of exclusives on Xbox, the fact is, though, and this is why they've actually been ahead for the longest time, a lot of the games that are actually backwards compatible or actually already on their Game Pass are actual games that are within their own studio or already within their fold. So, it'll be June 23rd that it'll kick in for Europe. June 13th that it kicks in for the US, and in Japan I think it kicks in June 2nd or June 3rd. So we shall see what happens. So keep your eyes out, people, across the ponds in regards to this one. This could be either really big for Sony or really bad. It sounds like they're throwing in their eggs into a basket here. So again, we shall see.
Yes. Now, I kind of have a bit of a funny one. I know this
Please
is kind of
do.
one of the first ones that I actually sent to you. It was actually... It's in the Metro, which anyone that lives in the UK, obviously, you know what it is. It's a news outlet, blah, blah, blah. And the headline is, I bought a PS5. And then I forgot I had it. Reader's feature.
Yeah.
Yeah. A reader admits to temporarily forgetting that he owns a PlayStation 5 and complains that it's because all of its games look too much like PS4 titles. A strange thing happened to me the other day. I was reading the news about Returnal cleaning up the BAFTAs, and I thought to myself, that didn't really appeal before, but I guess I should try and give it a chance if I ever get a PS5. Problem is, I've owned one since last Christmas, but I forgot and was thinking I still only had a PlayStation 4, which I think sums up this generation pretty neatly. I'll just make it clear that this isn't a PlayStation versus Xbox thing. I've never owned an Xbox and have zero interest in the Xbox Series X, which seems to suffer from all the same problems I'm about to lay out, but even worse, I don't say that in disgust at someone daring to have rival product to Sony, but simply because I've never liked any Microsoft exclusives, although I guess that may change in the future.
That's it. That's fair. That's fair enough. Just based down to your own opinion as well. To be honest, I don't think that's got anything to do with like rival companies. It's just like
no, exactly. Like he's just saying, like, you know, I'm not saying this to be a dick. You know, this isn't about Xbox. This is about me forgetting my PlayStation 5 existing. Hello, sort of thing. And
that's still funny though. That is still funny though. The fact that he forgot his PlayStation 5. But the thing is like, that kind of falls onto another topic as well. It's like, how many exclusives are there that are only solely on the PlayStation 5? They've been out for a year, and you'd think there'd be a bit more at this point. But
Oh,
granted,
no,
consider
GTA 6 is still in the making now. Come on.
GTA. I'm sorry, but GTA doesn't count for shit. They've just recently brought out GTA 5 again.
I know.
I'm sorry, but until they actually
I
bring
know.
out a fucking brand new game that's not the same one as every other one that's been on the past like 4 generations, it feels like. Like GTA 5 has actually been around more generations than most gamers. It
Yeah.
feels like these days. GTA
So
has
anyway,
lost all credibility. No.
yeah, pretty much.
Hmm.
So anyway, yeah, I'll go on with the article. That's not what I want to talk about though. Instead, I want to talk about what a massive non-event this generation has been so far. The reason I forgot I owned a PlayStation 5 and assumed, in brackets, for a moment, it's not like I'm senile, I was still using its predecessor. Is that nothing I've played on the new machine has seemed in any way next gen? Oddly, I think part of the problem is the ultra fast loading for games like Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation 4, which completely undermines what it is almost the only tangible improvement of the new generation. Sony still hasn't explained how they did this and why it doesn't completely negate the need for a SSD, so I guess that means they never will. What does it mean if you're already screaming at the screen saying the super fast loading has transformed your gaming experience? I can't believe that it'd be already possible on the PlayStation 4. And then basically goes on a tangent, which basically goes better graphics. Of the PlayStation 5 naturally has better graphics, but has been really little evidence of this.
Hmm.
I need to counter that. I will counter argue that is, dude, I don't know where you are. I don't know who you are. But you can't say you literally forgot you had a PlayStation 5. Because you didn't even turn it on. I'm sorry, you've got no room to fucking talk. I've played PS4 titles on my PlayStation 5 and the graphics has actually been exceedingly and much, just brilliant and better. Like, and loading times is essentially, what the fuck?
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I've not played a PlayStation 5, but even I know for a fact, especially those of us that actually have had a PlayStation 4 for a while, because we all know that PlayStation 4s, when they reach a certain age, all of a sudden start to sound like fucking jet engines.
Yeah, it's also why I sold mine for 50 quid to a friend, because it's just collecting dust. I ain't doing nothing with it, and she needs it more than I do.
Also, fuck graphics, give me good gameplay. How about this? How about actually give us actual, like, he's talking about, like, how non-eventful this generation is. How about this, motherfucker? How about this? Maybe there's something, I don't know, maybe you've forgotten that there's been a pandemic, so not everyone's been able to actually jump on and make games left, right, and center.
Pretty much.
Like
if you're happy with your jet engine potentially going like up in the sky like a fucking helicopter, mate, go for it.
You've seen that meme, haven't you? You've seen that meme.
I have, and that's what every time I have my PlayStation 4 on, I fuck you not, that is the exact meme that was going through my head. And even then, before I even had
Place it.
my
Play.
home the way it is, you would always mention it.
Yeah. PlayStation 4 starts. Enemy UAV overhead. But actually, your article actually brings me on to something I actually saw actually on another article that actually isn't part. Apparently, PlayStation and Xbox next gen console shortages might actually be starting to lessen.
I mean, it's been like that for a while, personally, I'd say.
Well, actually more so than now. Because apparently the chip that's needed for them, because consoles have always been on the lower tier for that chip, lower tier of priority. Whereas the chip's actually gone towards homes, cars, and various other things that are actually a bit more essential. So, but apparently, as things have actually started to progress now, and it's been a bit, the chip's now actually going to be in more circulation for the consoles now, from the looks of things. So, you won't actually soon. We might give it say another about 5 months. we might actually have to go through like stock checkers or see like maybe if the console actually out there now. Is it like is it out in certain stores now, or is it still like a wait time? We don't actually have to deal with that anymore. So
Exactly.
the fact that I've actually been seeing that article pop up, especially over the past couple of days, we might actually be starting to see something. So I'll keep you guys updated if I see any more. But don't be surprised if probably soon, or rather than later, hopefully, as long as everything goes okay and what I'm thinking. Sooner rather than later, I'm actually own my own PS5. Yeah. Although not gonna lie, if I actually am aiming to get a PS5, I'm going into a store, not ordering it online, and I'm going in with an armored convoy. I.e., I'm going in with my sister. So if anyone tries to take that shit from me, she'll knock him out.
Understandable.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure if I live near you, Damo, I'm pretty sure that would be the same thing. Like, right, I'm gonna go get PS5. Right,
I'm
let's
coming,
go.
but can we grab a Starbucks first? I need that weekly allowance of coffee I'm allowed.
Yeah. We will
Yeah,
definitely.
sure, let's grab one.
Let's go! Whee!
See?
So yeah, hopefully things actually are going to look up. And to the guy who has basically said that he forgot his PlayStation 5, mate, you got no room to fucking talk in terms of graphics. Play it for a bit. Play some games that have actually come from PlayStation 4 and then been updated onto PlayStation 5, like Genshin Impact.
Look at what Lion just said.
She can try it, but let me just say she ain't gonna touch it.
Just say she could try it. All Chaos has to do is right. Here's some money. Come get a train. I'll hold it down. Okay. Don't you sell it.
Come anywhere near my shit, I will knock your ass out.
Starts taking my shoe off. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, that they ain't gonna touch anything in my literally my office, my shit. You ain't touching it unless I give you permission.
Yeah, pretty much.
And yes, this is not my bedroom. This is my office. The bed's only there as a temporary thing.
It's an office.
It's an office, and the bed over there is for the orifice. Wait, what?
Guys and down those wicked whims.
Oh god, what's the time? We're going.
It is almost time for our break.
Break. Yep, I'll just just double checking on time. So, let me quickly go. What was that? Fuck. There was a. Did I actually discuss the Roblox thing last time on podcast?
It's gonna be in the. When did you submit it in?
I think I submitted it literally because the last podcast. Last podcast. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you might have because I can't see anything currently as standpoint.
Well, because when I posted it, it ended up being like a short link. But I don't know if I spoke about this last time, and I do apologize again if I did. But so as you guys know, kids games like Roblox have been known to dabble in a little bit of controversy here and there, but nothing of major note. Bear in mind, this information popped up literally days after our last podcast.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, it's a bit old, but this is still funny to me. As you guys know, I'm not into celebrities in the slightest, despite being called one myself. I'm not into them at all. I'm not really bothered by them and what have you. And usually news in regards to them, just she's like, just leave me in, not bothered. This has only popped up because it was funny and it involved a game, Roblox in particular. So, This name is probably going to have a lot of people rolling their eyes and going, "Oh God." Kim Kardashian's child was playing Roblox uh, on one of her show's episodes, and then apparently immediately came running out to her and said that she's in Roblox, and then and then proceeds to hey Chives, and then proceeds to check what's going on, and there's a large picture of her in Roblox saying Kim Kardashian's sex tape. Now, since not long after that, not think long after that appeared, apparently the Roblox devs actually removed that, and they have actually gone on record to say that there has been no link ever to be in regards of anything like that. There has never ever been a link. There was never ever been a link made anything like that, linking anything to it. And if there is anything like that, they usually remove it immediately because it usually comes up. She has turned around and has actually said that she's going to sue them.
Right, I do not like the Kardashians by any means. You do you, boo. Zombie apocalypse, your ass is gonna get cooked and eaten. Simple as that. It is a one thick ass. But I understand why she's suing them. It's a kid's game. You shouldn't be putting anything remotely to like anything to do with pornography and shit like that.
But here's the thing.
Like, if her kid grew up and decided to watch porn and came across it, that's a whole different
but
kettle of fish.
here's the thing.
That is inappropriate.
Here's the thing. The devs didn't do that. It was actually in a world because the thing with Roblox,
Oh,
you
no,
can
I
literally
get
come
that.
create. You literally create. So literally, that someone literally one of the users of Roblox actually put that in the server that child happened to be in at the time. That
No, I understand
so
that.
they
Like,
actually so they actually literally took the time to do that, which
I mean, it's
not makes
funny.
yeah, not gonna lie, it is fucking hilarious. Like it is funny, and granted, like the whole sex tape thing has always been a fucking on and off issue for years, and will always be
Yeah,
an on and off issue because hey, people are fucking perverts.
but
But
yeah, but it's just the fact is, I understand why she's suing, but maybe, like, if she wants to do that, then fine. Let her do that at the end of the day, because let's face it, Roblox makes more than enough money anyway. Like, come on, you can't even disagree with me on that one. Okay, are they solely responsible? No. Are they partly? Yes, because, you know, like they said, usually it flags up and we go to it straight away. Moderate it more then.
some stuff that
Club Penguin had to do that.
well, here's the thing: Club Penguin didn't have loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of servers.
Wrong. You're talking to the person that played Club Penguin from the age of 7.5 to the day it closed down. Which would have meant I would have been in pretty much my late teens.
So
There
there's
were a fuckload.
so this is where I'm thinking it might actually be just like a bit of a fucking joke that was made on the show, because it's saying apparently at the end of the episode with her own statement, I have all the time, all the money, and all the resources to burn them to the fucking ground. She exclaimed, "Watch out, Roblox." Roblox has since released a statement. The referenced video was never available on our platform. We have strict moderation and policies to protect our community. The text reference to the tape that got around our filters was quickly taken down and fortunately visible only to an extremely small number of people on the platform. So literally, almost like immediately got taken down. It was just unfortunate that it got put up. So it's
They're
literally
stupid. They weren't quick enough.
we also
I don't like the Kardashians by any means. Like, I think they're a bunch of stupid bimbos. But
Alright, so this is what they've also done. We also swiftly took down the associated experience and banned the community developer involved with the incident. So they've already actually dealt with it. So there's no reason for any action.
community game developer insider. They obviously knew her kid was in there then.
No.
They must have.
No, because
That's
that would
my opinion.
have actually then been a breach of privacy then.
Well, I
If
mean,
they
if
knew.
they caught wind that she played it, it would kind of make sense to kind of like
Yeah.
check.
But still, though, it's fucking funny that Roblox, once again, is involved in shit. She's just, Chimes, she's just salty that her name was used in a negative light. Yeah, she's not making any money off of it.
But she'd rather spend more money burning it to the ground.
She'd rather spend more. No, she'd rather be spending her money trying to make herself look more like Mewtwo. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that.
I've seen the meme. I've seen the meme.
But alright, so ladies and gentlemen, there's that time. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. So go to the toilet, make yourself something to eat, grab a drink, or in Damon's case, have a siggy wiggy woo woo.
Sticky wiggy woo woo.
So
Do not clip that.
clip it, clip it,
Don't.
clip it, 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 clip it. Please, someone clip it. Please, someone clip it. Alex, if you're here, please clip it.
Do you want to use the audio for it? Is that what you're saying?
No, just because it's funny.
Yes.
You can use it if you want.
No thanks.
Chives
I hate hearing my voice.
is on it.
Hey.
I would clip it, but I don't have my laptop up. Chives is on it. Alright. So,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't know you wanted my voice on your laptop.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back very shortly. I hope you have a good break, and we'll be back for some more of the Flopcast.
Be back soon. Ew.
Welcome back, everybody. I forgot I was still muted on Twitch Beta. But yes, welcome back, everybody. Chives, thank you very much for the clip. Very much appreciated. And by the way, congratulations on reaching adventure rank 56. Yeah, Chives is now AR 56. She's actually one behind me.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'll be sending them patch notes. A lot of them are from Reddit, so you know,
Yeah.
because I can't find like all the official links and stuff.
Yeah. Uh,
I've
so
literally made a folder now for you on my computer.
sweet. Well, send it to me after stream.
Oh hell yeah.
All right. So, you got anything for us, Damo?
Yeah, sorry, I completely just for a second because I was looking at the latest patch notes for Sims.
It's Sim stuff. It
Sending.
always has you.
Yeah, exactly. It always has me hypnotized. So one thing I actually kind of found quite good, actually, nice of the basically for CD Projekt, basically following GOG's new initiative, they are considering rolling out menstrual leave. Breaking taboos can only be done by speaking up and making an awkward topic of a normal conversation. There's not really much that I have to kind of speak on it, really. At the end of the day, I think what they're doing is actually quite good because, you know, some people out there genuinely think that periods are nothing sort of thing out in the world, and it doesn't get spoken about enough. And, you know, it's kind of good that they're actually like, you know, fuck it, let's take a step in a new direction. And I feel like every company out there, you know, no matter what type of company, whether it's retail, gaming, movie companies, whatever, I believe they should actually take this initiative as well because, you know, it's one of them really.
Hmm.
It's not easy
But
to deal with depending on
there is
personal stuff.
there's the catch 22 though, unfortunately.
Mm.
Like with most things that's aimed to actually be used genuinely, it could easily be abused.
Oh, of course, definitely. Like, it will most likely be abused, but I just think it's a nice thought that
Yeah. The thought,
they've actually done to process it.
yeah, the thought, great. Reality, unfortunately, is never quite nice to good ideas.
Mm.
Because there will be some fucker that will no doubt there will be some fucker that will take the piss.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
But I just thought I'd like have that little input on it because it's quite nice, really, and
Hmm.
it is a step in a different direction,
Hmm.
you know. So yeah, I just thought I'd give that little
Fair,
topic in there.
fair enough. You got anything else for us?
Actually, yes, Ubisoft is reportedly up for grabs in latest acquisition.
Wait, Ubisoft is wait. Uh-oh. uh
Yes,
who wants to put money on that? Microsoft's gonna be grabbing that.
I don't want to assume that there's an actual game called Acquisition, but I kind of want to as well. But
No.
it's like in latest acquisition update, and
Yeah,
it's
unfortunately, that's what they call when a company buys another company.
oh, okay. No, I just
Yeah,
wanted to make sure of that.
yeah, no. When you go to it's because literally the Bethesda, the whole thing of Bethesda being bought by Microsoft was like a huge acquisition. It was huge on business world and the gaming world. The fact that
All right.
Ubisoft are actually open, because the fact they're actually behind the Assassin's Creed games,
Mm-hmm.
there are Rainbow Six Siege, as well as like Sims, not to mention a bunch of other games as well. Is it Sims they're on? Or is it EA?
That's EA.
Ah, right.
Though, I will give you a bit of an update on that because I've been wanting to say this update for a while, to be fair. To my knowledge, Maxis actually have taken back the rights, yes, the rights to at least The Sims 5. Now, apparently, according to the Sims community, webpage, Facebook, everything else in between, thank you for copying the hand movements. It's much appreciated, my guy.
No worries.
I'm just really excited to talk about it.
I'm sorry, I
Basically,
had to.
reportedly taking back over The Sims entirely, which for me is amazing because EA fucked it up. Like Sims 2 Days, Bon Voyage came with holiday, like different places you can go on a holiday. way loads of activities. Like in one of them, you could even meet fucking Bigfoot. You could learn to teleport from a ninja. Like
you could be fucking Bigfoot.
no, you could meet Bigfoot. I haven't tried my sim doing the woo woos, but I will let you know on that one.
It'll be on
Let you
par
know.
with woohooing with the Grim
Well,
Reaper.
I do have The Sims 2 with, the ultimate collection, which comes with every soft pack, expansion pack, like sort of situation. So if you want me to, I will find out for you, and I will also get it recorded.
No thanks, but if you do find out it actually turns out to be a thing, then do let me know because that'll be hilarious.
Oh, of course. Like, I'll try romancing it up with him, like, sort of thing.
Hey,
Like,
hey, can you show me if it's just your feet are that big? Can
but anyway,
you woohoo, or is it ooh ooh?
I don't. It's Silverflower.
I'm an asshole.
Oh, you just confused me. Shinobi. Anyway.
Hey, you know what they say about people? You know what they say about people with big feet? They usually got a big.
Thought my drink was on the floor. It's not, and I've run out of my fizzy. And now I'm just like, my hand is just kind of like, sad times. But no,
Devil's
it's
Ex.
massive news for us Sims players, because EA fucked it up big. Just like they did with Overwatch, it's the big cash cow.
I don't know what you mean. Overwatch is a grand game that absolutely has no problems whatsoever, and it's not actually been severely bent over the table and rogered 6 ways from Sunday like they're in relation with Bill Cosby.
I actually recently got into a streamer, by the way, a sim streamer. Kind of reminds me of Tenchi, is also why I posted the link in the Friends promo, by the way.
Oh,
because he kind of reminds me of Tenchi, but who plays The Sims.
oh no.
Yeah, and the mods that he has, obviously, we were looking at some point if it would be safe for me to stream it with said mods. He streams it with both those mods, by the way. With obviously Wicked Whims, you have the streamer edition as well. So instead of it like no pixelation, it has all the pixelation there, sort of thing, to kind of like hide it. And I would just think that would cause a lot of drama in my game, because every time I've had the mod, when I've personally played it, I've had it on the highest setting, and oh my fucking god, it's something. It's something. I just like, whenever I have the mod, I just like making my Sims prostitutes. Like, that's it. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're actually finding out that Damo actually has a secret hidden dream that she would like to, be an employer of people of the night.
I wouldn't say that. I support them. That's what they want to do. But I wouldn't say that I'd like to be an employer of the night. And
See,
obviously...
I'm not saying you'd be the one on the night. I'm saying you'd be the one actually hiring them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
I mean, you keep on. I mean, you seem to keep on. Every time you play The Sims with that mod in particular.
Yeah, but then it's downloading the sub mods to make it happen, and it's just annoying.
It's annoying downloading these mods. Literally every day I speak to you. Oh, so I've been trying this mod. I've had to delete this custom patch. I've had to delete this custom thing to see if I can get this mod to work. Literally, almost like every single week. Right, I'm trying new mods. Don't tell me that it's annoying to download mods when you literally spend most of the time downloading mods for Sims.
Yeah, when it comes to basically these sub mods that you'd need, that you want to get, you have to download Wicked Whims first, so you can get all the animations working and stuff. And I don't know if, I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation before, obviously outside a podcast, I know it's quite a while ago. about the Skyrim NSFW mods.
Yeah.
They come from a specific website, which I don't know if we'd get in trouble for if I mentioned it, so I'm not going to just in case, but I obviously will mention it in the Discord, so anybody that kind of whatever.
But at least put that in the loot section.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I'm going to put that in the NSFW side of your Discord, so it's fine. But yeah, it's one of them. And the other one that we were looking at, and I can't wait to find that video again, because I know I showed it to a couple people and they pissed themselves laughing. And this is going to be for your Sunday stream, isn't it? Reacting to all the funny sim stuff, right? And it's part of this mod, and you ain't gonna believe it until you see it. And I cannot wait for you to watch it. The one way you can kill someone in particular with this mod.
Oh, that
booty.
one.
That
one. I've seen videos of that. I think you showed me that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a couple of people
Nah.
I showed you, but yeah.
Nah, I think I've either seen a random video on it on YouTube, or you've actually shown me. Because I thought that was absolutely hilarious.
The booty, yeah.
Yes.
Smack the face with the booty.
Yes.
Death by booty.
Yes. Death by snoo snoo.
Death by snoo snoo. Definitely.
Oh my god.
Sort of thing, and I just need to look at one more mod to see if it's stream safe. Now, I've seen quite a few people stream it, so I don't see why not. Obviously, I've got to do more research just because I want to cover my ass. Is the base mental drug mod. Just because I get to make my sim self again and do things I can't do IRL. Anyway.
Damo.
Yeah.
Are you playing? Dommy.
Yeah.
I know I should have done there. when you called me daddy, I should have gone, am I your father in this scenario?
Yeah.
Chaos armor.
Tags on Pornhub. No, go.
Fine, daughter. Ceres, go with mummy, dearie. Daddy's got work to do.
Am I your daughter in this scenario?
Ceres, our relationship can be summarized by tags on Pornhub. Now go.
Fine, Dad.
Alright, let's not throw around words like cock or bastard. Let's hear him out first. Yes, I betrayed you. Oh, you cock! By the way, the next time I'm reading out the WAP lyrics, I'm not doing Alucard voice. I'm doing one of my other voices.
I'll find another voice for you to do, don't worry.
Oh, you do realize I already have a couple of voices already that I have always on reserve.
Nice.
I have Creepy Tom and his brother Tim.
No. No.
Oh, come on. You know for a fact it'd be hilarious hearing Tom actually do it. What's the matter, Damo? Are you afraid? I'm so sorry about my brother. He's very disorientating to most. Especially the security guard that he keeps on whacking around the head every time he escapes from the asylum. You keep gagging, but I know for a fact you don't have that much of a gag reflex.
Actually, I do.
Oh, fucking hell. Alright. Got anything else for us?
Well, it's kind of like a debatable topic, really. Obviously, someone made an article of top 10 best female protagonist in horror games.
Alright, well, I think we can get onto that for the end part then. We'll have that one for the end, because I think that would be a good ending topic, because it could easily, I could easily spiral out of control on that one. I've got one. So Battlefield 2042. I'm sure a lot of people have been hearing about how that game has kind of fallen flat on its face. Tremendously.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Well, they're only just implementing a certain feature. Bear in mind, according to the Steam charts, the concurrent players, you'll like this, and this is pretty low, even for a game like this. Has apparently the concurrent players are, as of this article, 976. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So, there's been a recent update for the game, and you'd think with an update for a game that's failing like that, you'd think, there'd be something have to be major in order to actually bring people back.
Mhm.
Nope, they're adding a feature they should have had in from the get-go. Ladies and gentlemen, they're bringing in-game voice chat. Yeah, how unprepared were they for this game? The fact that they didn't have this when it come out. Seriously.
Jesus.
I'm all for devs actually trying to, try and better themselves and stuff, and actually try and, improve on stuff. If a game's had to be rushed out the doors, I'm always down for that. I'm always down for seeing devs actually do progress. But when you don't have basic features in your game, when a game like Battlefield 2042, when you don't have a voice chat in, I'm sorry, but guys, what have you been doing? Oh, and also, there is a catch to this voice chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And this is from the article, so it might have changed since then. There is a catch to the voice chat. You can only use the feature in squads and parties, which means voice chatting to just a few select chums.
No, Battlefield 2042, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, Battlefield 2042.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nothing on League. Nothing like that's crossed my point of view. But still.
Also, quickly, Chives, I've claimed your League of Legends free stuff through my Prime. You're welcome.
Yeah, I did that the other day. I claimed mine. But yeah, it's like DICE, people behind Battlefield. What are you playing at, guys? You really need to buckle up your ideas if you want to save your new game.
I think they already lost it. Like, no form of, like, basic feature is gonna save it at this point.
They need to include something pretty big. Like, this is a
Mm.
catastrophic fail.
Yeah, like, this is more of a fail than The Sims 4 when it originally came out with just, like, babies aging up to children. It wasn't until just before they released the Parenthood pack, I believe, they actually decided to add toddlers. And it's the funny thing is, the reason for that is actually quite ironic as well. And that developer, I think, left, and that's the reason why they put toddlers in the game.
Oh lord.
Yeah.
Oh god. So speaking of one failure, one game that's fallen flat on its face, to another. I know I've been talking a lot in regards to stuff, but there's been a lot of games that I feel like I do need to talk about. Halo Infinite. We spoke about it in the last podcast, I believe, or a previous one, how they need to kind of buck up their ideas if they want to be able to actually save the game. Apparently, according to an insider, they're already working on the next Halo game.
Well.
And apparently, unlike other Halo games, and I know this for a fact, unlike other Halo games, they have had co-op campaign where you can play at least with a friend or a couple of friends, to go through the campaign, which is great because you can have fun doing the story mode while with your friends. And if you're looking for the story, then playing with your friends is pointless because you won't be able to hear shit from everyone trying to blow each other up. I know for a fact if I played with Charles on Infinite, I would probably get my ass blown to smithereens 6 ways from Sunday. Apparently,
Probably.
Halo Infinite does not have that. It launched without a co-op campaign, and they did say it would be coming soon. And apparently
Right.
isn't going to be receiving one until this summer.
That's not soon.
So online co-op will be coming, and followed with split screen co-op following at a later date. So they're actually including a couch co-op function for the campaign. Granted, the couch co-op thing, I can understand that not being in right away, but the online co-op, considering the current situation in the world. 343 Industries. I'm going to take a line here from Geo. 343 Industries. Hear me out. What the fuck you playing at? So, like, literally, you guys literally... Halo Infinite looked like it was going to be a really good game. And it is a really good game. I've played it. I can concurrently say it is actually a good game. But you've not done anything really with it. Multiplayer, you've not done anything new with it. Campaign, other than just beating it, you've not really added anything to it, like the co-op stuff. That should have been in it to begin with. If you weren't ready to actually have something like that in it, then maybe you should not have released the game yet. Now, I don't know if this is a case of Suits pushing devs to throw out the game before it's complete. I don't know if that's the case here. Or if they thought that people would be fine with it in its current state. And I understand, obviously, there are still people actually suffering in regards to the pandemic, and actually developing on stuff is actually taking time. I get that. But 2 games that we've spoken about literally here, 2 and basic features on both not available from the get-go. Now, when I played Halo Infinite originally, it was only going to be a few months, I was told, I believe, that after the release, that it was actually going to be, that the co-op campaign was actually going to be a thing. Which was fair enough. I was fine with that. But no voice chat on a game that kind of would require voice chat, and no co-op campaign when playing on your own isn't always the best fun in this game. When playing with your friends actually is more fun.
EBD.
DVD is a whole different thing altogether. By the way, behavior. It would be a good thing if console players could actually see the chat, in the corner that PC players have.
Yeah, but PC can only see it to PC.
Yeah, but it'd be a good thing if we could actually see it as well.
Right, but their excuse would be if they're on your console, you can just message them.
Yeah, but what about crossplay? Why is it then there are games that have crossplay that there's actually a little message box that you can actually message each other in? Overwatch has it. Fortnite has it.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying the response they'll probably give is that one. So.
Yeah, but if you're playing with people across different platforms and you're playing with randoms and you'd want to actually play with them again, surely then you'd like to actually message each other. Because guess what? Not all console players have access to Steam.
I know.
It's like if that's their response, then come back at me when you got something better.
Well, yeah, pretty much. We've only just started getting the minimum of the testing features on console now. Remember?
Yeah.
That.
So what? Give it maybe another 3 years, and we might actually get that chat feature. Oh, apparently, based on what I've heard as well, just rumors. So I don't know how true this is, but apparently they might actually already be working on Dead by Daylight 2.
Hi.
That's what you were the one that told me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on their job list,
Because we even discussed this. This is currently kind of rumors, so it's not actually like anything factual to base off.
No, No, I'm just saying on the website it says unannounced project, so.
Yeah. So there are job listings for behavior with unannounced product or project. Sorry. So it could be a new DBD game. It could be something else in regards to DBD. Hell, might be a DBD monopoly. Could you imagine DBD monopoly?
Actually, yes, I can. Also, thanks for that. I'm gonna now research that.
Oh no. I'll come back to us on that one at a later point. So, while you're doing that, unless you got anything else.
Oh, so not unless it's the 10 female horror protagonist.
Yeah, well, we're gonna save that for the last like 15.
Tabletop Simulator has a Dead by Daylight edition Monopoly.
So
that's online at least.
So, to those of you who are of my age, or at least played PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, will know of the joy that we would sometimes get from actually getting like a magazine that had a demo disc with a bunch of game demos on it. Like, sometimes that would be a highlight of when we came home from school. We'd be able to actually get to play these demos and actually like just play them again and again and again until maybe we got the chance to actually either buy the game or rent it. Well, apparently, PlayStation are going to be actually working on making more demos again.
Okay.
Yeah. The all-new PlayStation Plus will be hitting our consoles on the 22nd of June, and on this date, those who are currently signed up with PlayStation Online services, PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Now will be converted over to the new system. New service will consist of 3 tiers. Service will offer users the chance to download. Come on, where is it?
Yo.
Now, according to game developer, Sony is demanding that certain studios offer a free time trial of their games. Sources close to the site said that all games which intend to retail at $34 or more must offer a minimum of a 2-hour free trial. This new policy requires that trials are available to everyone who subscribes to the most expensive. Wait, what?
What?
Demos will only be available for those who pay for premium tier.
That means we won't have demos coming our PlayStation Plus games.
So
That's
what?
fucking brilliant. That's it. I'm sold. I'm not paying for the more expensive tiers. No more demos for our free PlayStation Plus games. Boom. Let's fucking go, boy. You rich fuckers, you want to pay for that shit? Go for it. You're paying for demos, but you ain't.
Like, seriously? I'm not gonna lie, because demos actually used to be, as I said, a bit of a highlight for when you would come home from school. Back, like, you would get like a magazine, you would read the magazine on the game that was coming out, and like you get then play a demo disc and possibly actually get to play a demo of the game. And it was actually quite an exciting thing, because then you would actually, by the time you actually got to play the full game, you would already be quite knowledgeable in the game. And you wouldn't have to worry too much about the tutorial, because you already, bashed it out real bad on the demo. So, demos only going to be available for PlayStation Premium, the most expensive tier. And the demos are only going to be for games that retail at $34 or more. Yeah, Sony, you trying to be a bit of a you trying to be a bit greedy there? Because that's kind of that's a bit of a poopy scoopy there, my dude. Again, I think not gonna lie, this whole podcast has literally kind of been slamming PlayStation's premium subscription. Demo. You found something.
So, DBD things. I'm on DBD Reddit and I've seen what? Why has Bubba got a gun?
Focus, focus, focus.
Sorry, no, I was just looking at DBD Reddit. And I was like, Bubba has a gun. Why? Like, basically, obviously, someone modded a different game. But
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'm sold on not paying for paying for the expensive tiers now, so I'm good.
Yeah, literally, oh god. I'm not gonna repeat what I said last. Literally, almost every time we brought this up. So yeah, you guys know my opinion. I see no point. Unless they actually show me a reason, I ain't paying for the highest tier. And I guarantee a lot of people aren't.
Oh, definitely. Also, this actually came to mind, and I did actually Google it after one of my DVD friends mentioned it. So I now need to. DVD have announced that David King is gay.
Okay.
I love it. Don't get me wrong. But why have they chosen now to bring it out?
To be honest, is there any like? I'm not. Before anyone actually jumps on.
No, I know you're not.
I'm gonna say this because obviously you know I'm not, and everyone else here knows. But if anyone actually stumbles across this, just so you know, I'm not against gay people in any way. To be honest, I just see no point in a game like DBD basically announcing that. It's like if they announce it as part of maybe like a lore thing, fair enough.
I think they might have actually, to be honest.
If that's the case, fair enough. Just lore for the character, whatever, you know. Matters not to Jots.
Like, the way I see it is, it's nice because they're finally bringing it more
They're bringing
to light.
But
in the same sense, after everything that's gone on, it's a bit of a catch-22, but after everything going on with all the hate bots and shit going after LGBT DVD streamers and just, LGBT streamers as a whole, I'm proud that they've done that, don't get me wrong, but in the same sense, also the case of it's kind of, they should have more released it to do with lore.
Yeah. If not gonna lie, if that is generally the case, is basically a middle finger to the haters, then fair dues. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I can appreciate that, a middle finger to the haters, because hey, hate raiders who target LGBTQIA streamers in general, fuck off. In terms of lore, they could have maybe done it out. They could have maybe done something else, and don't look at chat. Tamo, don't look at chat. Don't look at what Lions put. You will regret it, trust me. But yeah.
You got this, line. You can poop it out. Come on, you got this. Just one more push.
Do it!
One more push.
Just do it!
Just do it!
If necessary, if you're on your house, if there's no one else in the house, Super Saiyan that shit out.
But in the same sense, I think all of us can just go like this.
Emotional damage.
Oh god! All right. Top 10 female survivor horror game characters.
Okay. Yes. So we have Alyssa Hamilton, Clock Tower 3. Now, I will admit, I'm gonna say this now. Some of these I'm not gonna know.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I don't know about Clock Tower 3. That's just, I don't know.
Yeah. And this is in the 10 best female protagonists in horror games. Now, I love my horror games, but I also, metaphorically shit myself when I see something coming out of a dark corner. So yeah, and then you got, is it Rei Kurosawa, Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented? I have heard of it.
Hang on, I've just got the thing up myself, so I'll be able to see. I did. Give me a sec. I did go to a BRB, so I could actually get that. So, boom. Let's have a quick look at this myself. Right. So let's say how much. Rei Kurosawa, Fatal Frame. Yeah. Basically, that one you go around and you take pictures of ghosts. That's how you fight. That's how you keep them away. And if you're not quick enough, they will kill you.
That's what I mean. I have heard of the actual series in itself.
It is, I believe, it is on PlayStation.
It is. It's a PS2 survival horror. Yeah, and then obviously, I say obviously, you got Alexandra Roy from Sanity's Requiem.
Roivas.
That's the one.
Hana Su Vachel from the Fear Effect series. Fucking hell. I haven't seen Fear Effect in a while.
Sarah Chidoin from Your Turn to Die.
Again,
now, that one I definitely have heard of and seen some from the gameplay because it was the same as Corpse Party as well.
Regina from the Dire Crisis series. Now, there's a game that I think needs to make an appearance again. There's a game I think they need to make a remake of. Enough Resident Evil, people. Enough Resident Evil, Capcom. We've had enough of that. Give us something else!
Give us Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs.
Give us Dino Crisis. Give us Onimusha! Onimusha's a great series!
Obviously,
Jill
ironically.
Jill Valentine, yeah, well, Jill Valentine is synonymous considering how she was actually in the first Resident Evil game, so it makes sense how she'd be on there.
Yeah.
I would definitely say she's definitely one of the best video game horror characters.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like,
One of the best
especially since how she's had like several different like iterations of her as well, like where she's been like struggling to actually like survive the zombies to where like the original Resident Evil 1 and 3, and then they've had Revelations as well, where they had that whole mess. So yeah. I can definitely agree. I can definitely agree with Jill Valentine.
I can agree with you on that one as well, because recently as well, because sometimes I go through a phase of watching videos on lore and timelines and stuff, and one of them was a timeline one to do with Resident Evil specifically, and as much as I do agree with it being Jill, I also have to say I have a soft spot on this list as well that I agree with, which is Claire Redfield.
Yeah.
Well, Claire, there was a game released not specifically tailored to her, but she was the main protagonist.
Was that Project? Was that Resident Evil Code Veronica, was it?
I think so, yeah, because they've just recently, not like a full remaster, but a bit of a graphical update remaster.
And also, she's a. I feel like she's also like the complete opposite of Jill Valentine, whereas Jill is basically forever scarred by what happens, continues to fight against it. Claire is more the pacifist. Like she doesn't like to do the fight. She prefers to take. Well, Jill is more on the offensive side and more the physical and on the battlefield side. Claire is more on the domestic side, so she's usually trying to take care of things on the home front, so to speak.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, think about it, you know, like, the serial killer guy's on the loose, she works with him.
Yeah.
I can't remember what happens at the end, but she works with him, and it, to my knowledge, from what I remember, everything kind of goes smoothly. Obviously, it's quite rocky and stuff like that, but they help each other, and he ends up, you know, to my knowledge, again, I could be wrong, you know, somewhat kind of being more of the good guy, especially when you learn more about his story. That's just my opinion, but, you know, I do love her for that reason alone, because she tries to do things a different way. Whereas, obviously, you gotta love Jill because she's literally facing her demons and basically saying, nah, fuck this shit. Like, I don't want to be scarred anymore. I've got to stand up for myself.
Meh. The next one. Now, there are quite a few odd ones on here, like Aya Brea from the Parasite Eve series. Now, I've not actually played the Parasite Eve series, but I'm aware of them. And the fact that it even got itself a direct sequel as well. So, from what I could tell, the Parasite EC, it was actually there was a lot of more mental than anything else, because she's the main protagonist, and then she comes across what I think is the antagonist, an opera singer, and they both awaken the same power. One seeks to destroy humanity, one's trying to stop her. So
Now, the
Now-
next one.
I see the next one. Not gonna lie, I think there are a few people that would actually argue possibly against that one, but
I argue for and against, actually, because we all know I
Well-
fucking love my Silent Hill. I want
Well-
it to be hella remastered.
well, drop the name first and explain yourself.
Yeah, Heather Mason from Silent Hill 3. Now, I am big fan, not just because of Daddy Pyramid, but also the characters as well. I love the movies. You can have your opinion about the movies. I don't care. You will always be wrong. My opinion is my opinion.
You have your opinion. You're wrong, but you have your opinion. That sounds like a dictator thing. So, oh, you're allowed your opinion. I'm going to cut your head off for it, but you're allowed your opinion.
I wouldn't cut your head off for it. And I personally love the movies. You just can't tell me otherwise. Like, if you turn around and go to me and say, Damo, I didn't really enjoy the movies, I'm fine with that. But if you sit there and you turn around and say to me, Damo, the movies are shit, what you doing? That's when I'm going to be like, get your head onto that stone. Let me just go grab my big shiny knife.
Maybe shit.
But no, now the reason why I say for and against, now for because obviously Silent Hill 3 came around and kind of introduced more to her, sort of thing, because she is basically the baby in the first one. Yeah, I have to yep, there we go. They find blah blah blah, and honestly, like, you know, it's a different take to it, and it's also kind of like the sequel that I
Wait,
needed.
so she was in the first one?
Yeah, it's the baby.
Alright.
Now I'm second guessing myself.
I'm only asking because
That
I've never
she
played.
was
I've never
called
played this.
something else.
I've never played the Resident Evil game.
Mm.
I've never played the Silent Hill games. So
No, that's fine. I will obviously go back and triple check it because now I'm second guessing myself when I really shouldn't be.
oh no, Lion, you're gonna get your ass kicked here, mate. Lion says the movie was
The is fine. Because he's not stating it because he knows I'll smack him with a shoe.
Or he might be saying that while still pushing. The movie was
Yeah, well, we'll let it slide. And the reason why I'm against it is because, you know, the first original Silent Hill, you had the police officer lady. I can't remember names very well, guys. Okay.
But was she the protagonist? But was she the protagonist though?
Yeah, in a way, she wasn't like the main character protagonist.
Well, that I think
I
think this is where the list actually is a bit iffy, because we're talking main protagonist. We're talking We're talking character the game is mainly focused on.
Okay, so Silent Hill 3, Heather Mason, yes, she is the main protagonist. But I think as well, when it comes to lists like this, they should kind of have a variation, because you can actually have protagonists that aren't necessarily the main character. Because the first one was a male.
Well, that's known as side protagonist then. They're not actually the main protagonist because they're the side protagonist. So there's like they're there as the main, but they're on the side.
Yeah, but like in this case, the police officer lady in the first Silent Hill game, I loved her. I also loved the nurse as well, Lisa, I think her name was. And just that whole scene of like the blood just trickling down her face, turning into one of the bobblehead nurses. Okay, she's not a protagonist. I know she's not. I just really liked the scene because it was so ahead of its time, in my opinion. Like, for a cinematic in a horror game like that, at that time, was amazing. Bear in mind, you know, it was all kind of like, in PSP edition Sims 2, block hands like this. And then you had the cinematic and it was like, ooh, pretty. Yes, you say good luck with that lying, but I know you're going to enjoy it.
Kinky.
Exactly. What you doing?
Just quickly reading stuff on Silent Hill.
Oh, wow. I know it's one of the Silent Hills. There was a baby that got saved at the end. And I know there's a place, so I'm pretty sure it's the first one. And I think
well,
the
there's
second
three.
one
There's three endings. Where
more
first
than
one, the first one is only available on your first playthrough, which is the normal ending, which sees Heather and Douglas survive. While the possessed ending, Heather kills Douglas. In the revenge ending, which is a joke ending accessible by performing certain in-game actions, Heather reunites with Harry, and Harry orders UFOs to blow up Silent Hill.
And there should be a Doge one as well.
I'm only seeing 3.
Oh yeah, don't be fooled by that. Silent Hill's known for its, a lot of endings and stuff. Like there's alien endings are referenced quite a lot in the Silent Hill franchise. Same as the Doge meme actually as well. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking the Doge one is more so the second one. But there's always been some form of like, oh, let's kind of like get everyone off guard sort of thing. And you always will have your normal ending, then you've got your dark ending, your good ending, and then basically you got your what the fuck moment endings because they're just so fucking random. And that's why I love Silent Hill as well.
Well, that's a good thing with like old like PlayStation 1 games. It's like they had shit like that, and they did shit like that on the regular. Like, granted, Resident Evil didn't have anything like that, but Silent Hill did, and there were a few other games that also had stuff like that as well. Because back then, like you could actually, because obviously people didn't have access to the internet, so obviously trying to find this shit was impossible. So if you literally stumbled across that, or you literally found a guide and walkthrough there, and you actually were able to get that, you'd literally laugh your ass off because it'd be memorable. Because you'd be like, oh, I got this ending by doing this, this, and this. So then people would actually then be like, oh, okay, do this, 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 this. Yeah. That's why I think that's why I think my generation actually probably had the best in terms of gaming experiences, because they were experiences and you could actually experience the moment. And plus, also, I would also start off my gaming experience in the generation where there was no memory cards, no save points, no save data.
Oh, don't. I know that some of the games you're going on about, you're giving me emotional damage, my guy.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be punishment, it would be a pleasure. I know.
Lion, shut up, you fucker.
I'll make sure I get Chaos to do it as well, yeah? Who's your daddy?
Why am I involved in this? Why am I being thrown in the middle of this? I ain't done shit. I'm just like, yep, no, you do you.
Because you're daddy.
Please do.
Fuck!
Fuck! More than Jesus Christ. Well, we are pretty much reaching that point, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the end of the Flopcast. Thank you everyone for joining in and tuning in. As per usual, in a couple of days, so possibly Wednesday or Thursday, this Flopcast will be uploaded onto YouTube. So if you've missed anything or you want to listen in to what we were doing on this one, then you can check it out there on my YouTube channel. You just There you can find. You can go over there. Also, thank you so much, Damo, as always.
Yeah, that's not a problem, man.
For joining me You can find Damo's channel here, ladies and gentlemen.
Ironically enough, I completely forgot the last thing I was streaming was Sims.
The last thing you were streaming was Sims? Almost like that's such a fucking shock.
I know, right?
But yeah. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much all for tuning in. Damo, you got any last words?
Yeah, my stream's currently as well, basically on hold. I've got quite a bit going on at the moment. Something actually really personal as well to do with my foster mum that a lot of you know. She is currently in hospital. She had a stroke. So I'm just kind of trying to process that, and I've got a lot of other things to do in the meantime as well to kind of keep me distracted and stuff. But she's in good hands, you know, and I will be receiving updates if and when I can from my foster dad. So I'm hoping she makes a really speedy recovery so I can just kind of go and give her a hug and be like, bitch, you scared me. You know,
Well,
sort of thing, because I love her.
well, I think I can speak for everyone here. We all hope that your foster mum does have a speedy recovery.
Yeah, I hope so too. And I'll still be like in the VCs and stuff, so I'll
Yep.
be here to like say hi.
Yep.
You know, it's all good.
Appreciate it. So yeah, that's kind of why Damo's been out of action for a bit on terms of stream. There's been a lot of personal stuff going on. So, but you will always catch it here on the podcast, as well as
Of course.
sometimes in the various voice chats or in chat in general during the streams. So yeah, you can always just keep it. You can always just check up on us and see how we're up to, and make sure that Damo's doing all right. But yeah, with that being said, everyone, thank you all so much for tuning in. I will be streaming again in about 10-15 minutes. I'll be doing some more Moemon.
Yes.
Just because, well, I had a lot of fun with that, and I figured, why the fuck not? Why don't we just continue doing more? So I will not be raiding anyone. We will just be, as I said, we'll be. I will end the stream and then I'll pick it back up. So then it separates everything for when I actually go to upload this later on. So yes, I hope you all have a good rest of the evening. If you decide to stick around for more Moemon. And as always, Damo, thank you.
No problem.
And with that being said, everybody, raise your pizzas high and say it with me. Stay chaotic and live for the challenge.
The challenge.
Bye.